The Blades hold down bragging rights going into this one. He was a wrecking ball and a playmaker the last time these two sides collided. Batherson's last meeting against him saw him deliver a number of hits and takeaways. Two dynamic stars and two teams that provide a whole lot of smash-mouth hockey, and it's ready to go. And we are about set to drop the puck tonight. The Senators start things off on the right note by winning the opening draw. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. Atlanta's got the puck along the boards. Takes the feed. Sends a pass over. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on.
Sanderson's been showing some frustration. You know, when you want to contribute as an athlete, especially when you have a strong skill set, and then you're in a pointless streak, man, the frustration grows and it builds, and you start to squeeze the stick tight.
And now it's grabbed by Chabot. Moves it quickly over to Tkachuk. And now he tries to get it across to Giroux. Shuts him down. Here's a pass down low. Poked away. Good read on the play there by the keeper. The Blades will play it in their own end.
Holtz has been a reason why his team's in the win column. I mean, he's done everything he could between the pipes, as indicated by that save right there. Every time he's between the pipes, he gives his team an opportunity.
There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Lots of time left in this period. We've still got zeros on the board. Johnson's won the draw and they're on the attack. Takes a shot. Oh, how did that stay out? What a save by Hart. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Zadorov's lugging the puck. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. Takes the shot. Denies the chance by blocking it. Takes a bump but still hangs on to the puck. Atlanta's got a hold of the puck now. Steps into the offensive end. Moves the puck along the half wall. Quick pass to Perron. The Senators have it now. Takes the puck at the point. Big time hit in the open ice.
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
Here's a chance. Denies him on the play. Atlanta's got the puck along the wall. Scores!
This is a character play that leads the bench, James. He's stumbling, he's falling, it looks like there's no option, and the puck is going to die, and guess what? He finds it. And you know what? He's rewarded for the effort. Excellent play.
You gotta love those teammates that just continually perform in those big games, Cheryl.
Well, yeah, when the pressure is on, they deliver. I mean, just look at the stat sheet. He is a point-per-game player against this rival opponent, James, and you know that there's a level of urgency to his game. He brings everyone around him, and they rally towards the fight.
Rippin's moving the puck through his own zone. Handles the pass at center. Risky play, but pokes it away. Handles it along the blue line. Gets in front of it for the block. The Senators will play it from the defensive zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Sends it in deep. Atlanta's got a hold of it along the wall. And he slides it quickly to Rippin. Pass back to the point. The Senators have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Moves the puck into the attacking area.
He's waiting on his first goal, James, but if the puck stays on his stick like it is tonight.
A game of inches, and he puts it off the outside of the post. Ottawa's going to play it along the blue line. And he sidesteps the check there. And look at this, they've turned this up. Scores! And the scratching and clawing has paid off as we are back to even.
Well, we're back to evens, James. I really like their game. I mean, when you're pushing and you're trying to find a way to get ahead and on top, you have to trust the process. That's exactly what they've done, and they've been rewarded for it.
halfway mark of this period. We are all tied up in this one. The Senators win it. Feeds it over to Cousins. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. And it's a quick pass to Pacioretty. Scoops up the puck here. Takes the feed at the point. Too much congestion in front. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. And he takes the feed. The Senators looking against the half wall. And that pass attempt is deflected. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Moves the puck. From the right side, moves it up ahead. Puts it on net. Quick stop by Hart.
Well, he typically scores when he gets these opportunities. He is their emotional leader. He inspires this entire group. That was a huge save for the goaltender to make.
And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. Nice stick work to knock the puck loose. Handles the pass. And that's off a stick. And he shuts the door again.
Wow, James, was he ever dialed in that sequence of saves? I mean, 1, 2, multiple saves here. His D's got to help him out.
Here in the later stages of this period, it's all tied up. Ottawa's won the face-off deep in their own end. The Senators move the puck in the defensive zone. Oh, smart heads-up play to poke that one away. Maintains control of the puck. Taken by Zadorov. From point blank. Big save in front.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Slides the puck over. Lets it fly. And that's deflected off someone in front. Atlanta's going on the attack as they gain the zone. A chance out front. And that's stopped.
Well, the goal light does not go on, and no one can believe it, James. We're going to have another look at it. Man, was that ever electric. This is unbelievable that he can get to this puck. You think it's in the net, and then he comes out of nowhere with a sprawling athletic save.
Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. And they'll start with possession. Denies him on the slapper. First period nearly in the books here. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Oh, and he didn't. They score! And the deadlock is broken as they take the lead.
Well, that's a huge shift. You can see everyone standing up on the bench. They know how much it means, but it's the next shift that matters most now, James. You want to kind of push and put pressure on your opponent when they're down.
Taking a one-goal lead here in this opening stanza. How does this now change the complexity?
I think the coach wants to manipulate their bench now that they have dictated pace, James. But if you're an elite athlete, you're always pushing for more. One certainly isn't enough. You don't have enough runway to sit back and say, hey, we're going to coast this one in.
Poked away in the neutral zone. All right, time to get a clean sheet of ice here as period number 1 comes to an end. As you heard the horn sound, we'll be back with much, much more as this is going to be a fun one tonight. Teams are back on the ice. Both squads gliding into position for the start of period number 2. Here we go. Middle frame now underway as the puck drops. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
Hart's been fantastic in the game so far, James. I mean, he's the only...
Scores! It's G!
Goal. It shows all the elements in the game of hockey. You have to have spatial awareness. You have to have your head up to know exactly where you want to move the puck before you do. And this is a perfect example as he is stumbling and recognizes that he's got to get that stick to puck and move that pass right to the open player. Immediately does it, and as a result, it's in the back of the net. After that last goal, the coach is showing his displeasure with his team. He's just not happy with the effort and the details at this moment.
Ottawa's now taken a 2-goal lead here in the second.
Well, that's a huge goal. That's going to give him a 2-goal cushion. You can see the excitement on the bench right now. That's all it takes to have an impact. They put it in the net. Now they can take a deep breath and go play with creativity.
And he takes the feed. From the point, they take control of it. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Scores! Takes the feed and makes no mistake about it.
Well, and this is tougher than it looks, James. We see players working on it in practice all the time. This time, he executes perfectly and puts it in. There's no question about it, James, that the battles are won in the trenches, and this is a 50-50 puck, and he finds a way to get to it first, but then he's creative and makes a play with it, and it winds up in the back of the net.
Atlanta's found some offense, and now they suddenly have made this game a lot more interesting here in the second.
And they changed the momentum. You can see it in the body language and the confidence. They've got themselves within striking distance of an even game.
Looking to make something happen along the boards. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Point shot! Denies the slapper! Good heads-up play with the bank pass. Dumps it in. Atlanta's got the puck. The Blades will play it in their own end. Tries to get it to Tkachuk. The Blades look to start the transition game. Cutting to the slot. And there's the save. Norris carries the puck in his own zone. Tremendous hit into the boards, and that's a finishing play. Big time stop there.
Oh, what a save there, James. I mean, that's situational awareness at its finest, knowing exactly where the threat is in that slow...
He scores! Off the crossbar and in!
This is the type of player that you want on your team. You want on your line, James. There's no question about it, because you know that if you just get available, he's going to find a way to open up a lane for you. That's how good his hands are.
More than half the period left to play. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Johnson's won the draw. And he takes the pass.
Johnson's been feeling it tonight. He's already got a goal in the game. Now he'll be looking to break the tie.
Dishes it off. Sends the pass over. Fantastic save. Gregg's got it along the boards. Feeds it over. Gets in front of it. Here he is in close. Oh, what a save on the play. Wow.
Oh, that's grand larceny, James. I mean, he just stole one away from his opponent. What a save.
Great save by the goaltender on that one. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Hart. Excellent stick work on the play. And the puck departs the zone. The Blades take possession here in the open ice. Bears stick handling in his own zone. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Blocked aside. Looks to set up at the point now. Here's a shot. Denies him. Feeds the puck up to Amadio. And they keep the pressure on. From his own end, he moves it up ahead.
Great vision to see that stretch pass.
Grabs control of it at the point. Shot! Big time stop! Denied on the play! Whoa!
Oh, you don't practice that one in goalie sessions, James. You just have to have fight and compete to get to that puck. He has all of it, and he makes the save.
Makes the save. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Moves it around along the half wall. Unloads it!
Wow.
He scores! What a finish!
Well, you can clearly see what he means to this group, James. He is a leader. When he's on the ice, everyone is looking for him to lead the charge, and he has a beauty goal, and everyone knows it. Everyone on the team recognizes that when their leader scores, it's about the intangible, the hard work, the work ethic, the drive to compete, and that sends a message right down the entire lineup. Let's get going.
The Blades are finding that little extra pep in their step here in the second period and have taken a one-goal lead as a result.
Well, they break the deadlock, and that's huge. Now you're playing in front, but I think this face-off and the shift that ensues is critical, James. Now you got your opponent right where you want him. You're back on their heels. Take advantage and try and get another one.
And he lowers the boom there. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Lets one go. And that goes off the iron and stays out.
The Senators are trying to shrink their deficit in this game. They're playing aggressive in the offensive zone, and they just wire one off the post as they try and claw their way back in.
Atlanta's got a hold of the puck. Moves it to Perron. They've really got him on their heels here now. And they go the other way as they clear the zone. Driving right to the front. He scores! Off the defender and into the net.
Well, this is an unlucky bounce. As a defender, you're in the middle of the ice trying to clear out any kind of traffic, and the puck just hits you, deflects, and goes into your own net. That's a tough one to take.
Atlanta's got to be feeling good about their game right now. Up by 2 here in the back half of this game.
Yeah, over half the game played, and they're up by a few goals. They won't want to change their mindset at all, and sometimes the break, it can get you a little rested, but can also change the tune. They'll want to make sure they come out in the third when they get the opportunity and really dictate the pace.
Quick feed to Nolan. Atlanta's got the puck against the half wall. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
Well, players should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Slides it across. Great save from in tight.
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
The Blades continue to lead here in the late stages of this second period. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And a great save!
Pulse has been off his game tonight, really shaky in the crease, and his team has really bailed him out. They found a way to generate offense. Sometimes that's the way it goes, but he's got to settle in and make those saves.
Here's a short pass to Tkachuk. And things starting to ramp up a little bit now on the ice with that play. And he loses control here. Grabs the puck at center. Approaching the final 60 seconds here in the second. Long lead pass into the neutral zone. Saved by the goaltender who stayed with it on the redirect.
When the puck's in the low slot, the goaltender gets right out next to the shooter and makes the save.
Here in the late goings of the period, it's a 2-goal game with a 5-3 score. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Bears got it in the defensive end. Tries to feed it across. And he takes the dish. Oh, he needed to make that save with time winding down. 40 minutes of play in the books. Both teams will get one last chance to catch their breaths, and then it's on to period number 3 next.
Our game sheets start priced at just $10. Hurry into our main store as supplies are limited.
40 minutes in the books. Big third period coming up for both teams, and we're ready to go. No shortage of offensive highlights in this one. Let's see if that carries over here as we are underway in the third. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
The Senators are behind in this game. They just haven't been on the puck. They haven't had their legs under them. They haven't been urgent, which means they've been chasing the game.
Atlanta's looking to break out. Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. With possession along the wall. Passes it over. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Oh, CP, you know what he wanted there. Just came up a little wide.
Well, JC certainly did. He pulled it into his body, and as he corrals it, he lets it rip. But hockey's a game of inches, and that one just misses.
And we play on. Slides it diagonally to Tkachuk. And he coughs it up with the pass. Makes a save. Reaches someone, and he rings the post.
Atlanta's lead will not change. Sometimes you do all the hard work to get to the right spots on the ice, but you don't have any puck luck, and that was evident there as it hit the post and out.
From the left side, it moves to the middle of the ice. Takes the feed. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Perron. All alone! And that's broken up!
Oh, James, he thought he... Well, you can't do that or you're going to find your way marching over to the box.
Takes the pass. There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw. Zadorov's stick work will land him 2 minutes for slashing.
Power play is ranked top 10 in the league, guys. They are extremely dangerous here. And with the first one of the night, let's see what happens.
Ottawa's got the puck inside the offensive zone. Trying to clear the puck from his own end. And that's one way to help kill off this penalty as they get the puck out, Cheryl.
Well, when you're on the PK unit, you have to be able to anticipate. They do just that. They're able to retrieve the puck and fire it down the ice. Makes no mistake on the clear, James. Hard and heavy on the stick.
And sends it just out of reach. Ribbon's got the puck in his own zone. Trying to clear. The Senators get a hold of the puck along the boards. We got a stoppage. Let's get the call. And coach is looking for an explanation here from the official.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting the refs here because he wants to know why his team is being penalized more often, and it's clearly having a factor in the game.
The Senators could really open things up with a 5-on-3 power play.
On a 5-on-3 with all that ice available and the defensive coverage in the middle of the ice, you have to find a way to pull them outside just a little bit. Sometimes a shot does that. What it does, they react to the shot and the rebound. Guess what? Open lanes.
Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. Ottawa's won the faceoff. And a huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range.
The shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Denied by the goaltender. Play blown dead. Let's get the call.
Well, this is a good call because it is interference. You have to allow your opponent to fight for a loose puck.
Special teams back out onto the ice, and it's a 5-on-3 man advantage as the puck gets set to be dropped. And they win the draw on their own end.
With all this time on the 5-on-3, yes, you can be more patient, but you don't want to get lulled to sleep on the outside. You have to move the coverage a little bit outside of the middle of the ice to be able to open up those lanes and execute.
Atlanta's got the puck along the wall. And the lane's clogged up, blocking that. Tkachuk's taking it from his own end. And he handles a cross-ice pass. And that's knocked away by Schmidt. Moves the puck into the D zone. And he connects with the long bomb.
Fast and quick lead pass.
Atlanta's got the puck in the corner. Handles the puck. The Senators scoop it up along the boards. Knocked away by Hargrove. Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. Into the offensive zone. Smart defensive play here in the open ice. Atlanta's got it in their own zone.
10 seconds.
Moves the puck over to Bear. Time's up for the power play. Both teams back to equal strength.
James, I remember protecting a lead at the Olympic Winter Games and having to find a way to get that puck out, and how critical it was to have good habits, be strong on the puck, and play physical. This group did a great job.
Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick.
A ton of goals on the board.
Breakaway! Scores! Talk about swag on the finish with that one!
He does the work to get to that position on the breakaway, James, and then the pressure is on. You know you don't get these opportunities all the time. A golden one it is, and he cashes in.
Man, is he ever flying, James? It looks like everyone else is in quicksand, and he is moving. He gets on his horse. He's in all alone, one-on-one with the goaltender. He doesn't freak out. He doesn't panic, shows a ton of confidence, and lets that shot rip.
And the point streak continues in this rivalry series.
Well, and it's going to continue because he's been manipulating his opponent with the puck here, James. He's been opening up space, and he's been creating offense.
Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. Atlanta's got it in their own zone. Receives the pass. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Can't keep a hold of it. Ottawa's got the puck in the defensive end. Atlanta's got the puck. Avoids the defender. Handles the puck at the point. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. Philadelphia's up next on the schedule. Tickets still available. Go to the box office or you can get them online. Atlanta's shown no signs of slowing down here tonight as they continue to lead by a wide gap in the third. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Clevin. Takes the feed. And a nice poke check inside the neutral zone. Sends it over to Zadorov. Takes the feed at center and moves forward.
Heron's team is flying out there, James. I mean, this is a blowout. He already has one. How many more is he going to get?
Battle along the wall. Takes the puck behind the net. Heron's got it in the offensive zone. Zadorov's exploring options along the line. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Takes a hit but still hangs on to the puck. Grabs it in his own end. And that one's picked off. Zadorov's been whacked on the play. The official's arm is up in the air. The Blades have it now. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. And the officials will pass the sentence here.
Being down by a bunch of goals, and then you get running around with frustration and out of control, and that's the reason why you took a penalty.
A chance to capitalize here on the power play.
With momentum in their favor, here comes the top power play unit already ahead in this game. You certainly know they can score from any area.
Scores! Oh, what a finish! Too sweet!
Well, the reaction on the bench, it says it all, James. I mean, this is their fearless leader who provides a ton of energy to this group. The timeliness of the goal, the energy that he brings, and encapsulates what he means to this team. The coach is visibly angry and frustrated behind the bench. You shouldn't have to get up to play a rival that beat you last game. He's trying everything behind there, but no one is biting. It's like they've tuned him out.
Well, he's sure putting the power in power play in this rivalry series.
Yeah, he had a power play goal last game and another one here tonight, James. I mean, anytime you want to be a threat, you have to have multiple options on a power play. Well, I'll tell you, he's option A.
Makes his presence known on the ice. Shuts him down. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Atlanta's got it along the wall. Tiptoes around the poke check. Atlanta's got the puck against the wall. Hammers the one-timer. Oh, how did he stop that with the one-timer? And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. The Blades have pummeled their opponents tonight. They have been the busier team offensively and have converted numerous times here in this third period. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Under a minute to go in the third. The Senators cross the blue line and are on the attack. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. And that goes off the side of the frame. Atlanta's been on a roll offensively tonight. Lots of chances, and they lead it late in this third. The Senators get a hold of the puck in their own end. Good stand-up hit. And he sends it across to Tkachuk. Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. And a solid save there as we play on. Oh, they do it again.
Oh, man, he's so dialed in. Makes consecutive saves there and keeps his team in it.
Shot! What a stop! In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. The Senators win that offensive zone face-off. Atlanta's got the puck. That's all she wrote from this one tonight. Big win tonight, and this team's really starting to peak at the right time.
And you know how a winning streak continues, James? You continue to push and play aggressive, and that's exactly what they did from the onset of this game.
Well, that brings the night to an end, and we will say goodbye here from ringside from all of us here at EA Sports. My name is James Cybulski. I got to get to bed. See ya.